Hello, beautiful people. My name is Lohne Lavallee, and I am a social services major here at Santa Ana College. Have you ever thought, man, how much screen time do I really consume on a daily basis? Or how about any of you out there have maybe looked at their screen time percentage amount on their phone and thought, oh man, I need to do something about that. Or that's a lot. I know I have. And what I'm going to be talking today about is doom scrolling, the negative effects of doom scrolling, and how we can manage or prevent this rather unhealthy task and habit that's kind of infiltrated a lot of our society and our communities. All right, what is doom scrolling, you may ask? Doom scrolling is defined as compulsively scrolling through harmful or unnecessary online content, even when it makes us feel anxious or overwhelmed. That is the premise of doom scrolling. For some reason, we are addicted to it. We keep doing it, but there are negative emotions associated with this. We keep on scrolling no matter how it makes us feel. There's something neurologically happening to us. According to a 2023 Pew Center research survey, about 31% of Americans say they doom scroll regularly, and over half of millennials and Gen Z admit to doing it often. Studies show that doom scrolling is linked to anxiety, depression, lower life satisfaction, fear of missing out, all because of the content that we're consuming is designed to keep us hooked and it stirs up these emotions. We all know it's true. I see you guys' heads nodding. It's real and it happens to us every day. Why is it so addicting? Because it stirs on underlying things. It stirs on things associated with our identity. It stirs up on things, emotions that are tied to things that we wish we had. Things that make us feel a certain type of way. Happy, sad, mad, any of those things, content, we know content that we consume every day is able to make us remember things and think about things, and we start feeling things when our minds are stimulated. There is a Stanford University professor by the name of Brian Knudsen, and he studies this very specifically. And what he says is there are algorithms out there that amplify content that sparks strong emotions like fear or anger because those posts, social media posts, spread faster, even though they make us feel worse. Right? They draw us in. We know how much news can be addicting. It's negative. There's a lot of bad things on it. Millions of people watch it every day. Why is that? It makes us feel stuff. And regardless of the things that we're feeling are bad, it's still addicting. Um, what can we do about this? So, next part I want to talk about is how do we prevent it? How can we manage it? We heard the numbers. There's a lot of us that are falling susceptible to doom scrolling on a daily basis, right? What can we do about it? Well, a lot of it sounds simple, but I think it's harder than we realize. We can set boundaries for ourselves. We can set timers. We can even change settings so where our phone will limit us to our screen time on a daily basis. We could block unhealthy content, certain accounts, maybe news accounts, or maybe certain influencers or certain individuals that are putting posting things that we just don't do any good for us. We catch ourselves. It might be one topic for me, but it might be a different topic for you. Whatever that topic means or what it is, those are the things that we need to be aware of. I think all this starts with self-awareness and self-honesty. How can we be honest about ourselves with ourselves about our current relationship and habits with screen time, with media, with applications on our phones? Anything that's drawing our attention is distracting us from our goals, from healthy living, healthy habits. That it's usually pulling away from other healthier things that we could be contributing to or indulging in. Um, so again, the content's everything. What are we consuming? Let's practice being aware of those things. Let's really go through who we follow and what we're watching and really acknowledge like, hey, does this contribute to my life goals? Does this contribute to my mental health? Does it help me be in a peaceful state of mind every day? Or do I need to get rid of some things? Or do I need to no longer have this as a part of what I'm consuming on a daily basis? So what did we learn today? We learned what doom scrolling is. We learned how common it is and the negative, very common effects that it has on millions of us. And we learned how we can set boundaries, how we can be aware of it, how we can prevent it. and how we can manage it, right? If our screen time is 5, 6 hours a day, let's start setting feasible goals to make that maybe 2 to 3, maybe 3 to 4, and then eventually even lower than that if we decide so. We do see studies that also mention screen time affecting our ability to connect in person physically, right? So we don't want that to be the case, right? We want to do what we can to avoid that. So uh, also focusing on healthy relationships that are external besides online or media content, and how we can nurture those relationships as well. Um, at the end of this message, what I want you guys to believe and understand is that there is hope. There's hope, there's action steps, there's accountability, there's awareness, there are things that are possible for us to not allow ourselves to be controlled by the media that we consume. Thank you all. God bless.